नमस्ते बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। आई एम JVM डॉक्टर मीनाक्षी, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर इन डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ शलाक्य तंत्र, फैकल्टी ऑफ आयुर्वेदिक साइंस, ज्योति विद्यापीठ विमेंस यूनिवर्सिटी. In today's session, we will discuss about an instrument known as the needle holder. Okay. This instrument is the needle holder. It is also known as the needle holding forceps. Okay. So first of all, we will discuss about the parts of this instrument. What are the parts of this instrument? So this part is known as the blade or jaws. Okay. And this is the joint. Okay, you can see this part is the joint of the needle holder. Then we come to this part. This is the shaft of the needle holder. From here to here, this is the shaft of the needle holder. Okay. Then this is the ratchet. Okay, this part is known as the ratchet. These are the two rings of the needle holder. They are known as the rings bow. So first of all, we will discuss about the jaws of the needle holder. Okay, actually this is the right technique to hold this instrument. Okay, your ring finger should be in the ring of the forceps, one thumb should be there in the other ring, and your index finger should be like this to support the instrument. Okay, so first of all, we will discuss about the jaws. These are the jaws of the instrument. You can see here's an important thing about this jaw. This jaw has the crisscross serrations. You must have seen the forceps with the transverse serrations or the horizontal serrations, but the serrations are different in this instrument. These serrations are crisscross, not transverse, not horizontal. And in these jaws there is a central groove. You can see the central groove. Okay, this is the central groove. So what is the importance of crisscross serrations and the central groove in this instrument? As you know, the use of this instrument is to hold the needle. So to hold the needle, we should have a firm grip on the needle. So for the firm grip, it is important to have a structure that can hold the needle in place very firmly. For that, there is crisscross serrations and a central groove in this instrument. Okay, then this part of the instrument is the joint. Okay, this is called the joint of the instrument. There is a special joint in this instrument. This joint is known as a box joint. Okay, the joint is called box joint. What's the reason behind it? Actually, you can see the one shaft is moving inside the other shaft. In this case of joint, you can see one shaft is inside the another shaft. Okay, so then we come to the shaft part. This is the shaft of the needle holder. This is the shaft of the needle holder. Okay, so the blade part is very much shorter than the shaft part in case of needle holder. Okay. This part is the ratchet. You can see the ratchet. This is the ratchet, and there are 3 locks in this ratchet. When we press the 2 fingers of the instrument, then we will close this ratchet, and with this closing the blades will be closed. So you have to decide how much tight grip you want. This is first lock, this one is second, and this is the third lock. Okay, so this ratchet is present at the junction of the shaft and the rings of the instrument. Okay, These are the two rings of the instrument which are used to hold the instrument. Okay, so this is used to hold the instrument. You have to place the thumb and the ring finger like this to have a firm grip on this instrument. Okay, as you know, the use of this instrument is used to hold the needle, and needle is used in suturing. So the use of the instrument can be to hold the needle while suturing a wound. Okay, this is the primary use of this instrument. Then sometimes we get confused in the hemostatic forceps, which we call the artery forceps, and this instrument. So we should know the difference between the two instruments. Actually, in case of the artery forceps, this blade part is 1/3, and this shaft part is the 2/3 part of the instrument. But in the case of needle holder, you see the blade part is very much shorter than the shaft part. Okay, and very specific thing about needle holder is we have this box joint. This joint is not present in case of artery forceps or hemostatic forceps. Okay, and the third thing we must say is the difference in this serrations of the blade. These serrations are crisscross in case of needle holder, but they are not crisscross in case of artery forceps. They are transverse serrations. And when you will hold this instrument, you will see that the needle holder is a bit heavier than the artery forceps. Artery forceps, it is a light instrument, and the use of that instrument is very much different. It is used for the hemostatic purpose, to stop bleeding. So there are the few differences which differentiate it from the other instruments. So as we know, it is used to hold the needle while suturing. So we must know how we should hold the needle through this blade. Actually, we should hold the needle at the junction of the anterior 2/3 and the posterior 1/3. It is important for the mechanical grip of the instrument. Why? Because if you will hold the instrument near the eye of the needle, then it may break the anterior part of the needle, so the purpose of suturing will not be solved. Or if you will hold the needle at the close end of the anterior end, then the mechanical grip will be lost, and it will help in suturing in a better way. It will help in entering the needle in the wound in a better way, but it will not be good for the mechanical control of the needle. So I think you have been clear about the instrument. I will show an image. This image, you can see the upper portion is the jaws, in which you have the serrations, then there is joint, then the lower portion is the shank. It is also called the shaft of the needle holder. Okay, below that there is ratchet, and on the both sides there are rings, two rings to hold the instrument. So with this image you will be clear about the parts of the needle holder. Okay, joint is present at the junction of jaws and the shaft, whereas the ratchet is present at the junction of the shaft and the rings. Okay, so this is all about this instrument. Thank you so much. This session is powered by digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with my session, and in any case you have any query, you can comment on the comment box on the YouTube channel of Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I'll be there to resolve all the issues regarding this instrument. and I'm very grateful for the university for providing me opportunity to discuss this topic on the channel. Thank you so much.